this is what this next section is about, interrelationship of all things. Here we're going to be looking at a similar shape at different levels and different sizes and scopes. The shape we're looking at is the spiral, okay, the Archimedes spiral, or sometimes called the golden spiral. Okay. Anybody familiar with the mathematical sequence called the Fibonacci sequence? Have you ever heard of the Fibonacci sequence? There, it starts with 0 and 1, and then you add those two numbers together, and 0 plus 1 is 1. So then it's 0, 1, 1, and then you add the last two digits, which are the two ones. 1 plus 1 is 2. So that was 0, 1, 1, 2. Then you add the 1 and the 2, you get 3. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. And then you add the 2 and the 3 to get 5, and 3 and 5 to get 8. And you keep adding the previous two numbers, and that sum is the next number in the sequence in the series. It's called the Fibonacci sequence, and it's usually found in nature all over the place. There, it's like a mathematical signature that's been instamped all throughout the creation. There, and this spiral can be broken apart and analyzed in terms of a Fibonacci sequence. The whorls of a sunflower, the clockwise whorls, maybe see the spiral pattern, clockwise spirals and counterclockwise spirals. Those are always two adjacent Fibonacci numbers. Usually it's like 34 spirals or whorls this direction and then 55 the other direction. Or it's 55 clockwise and 88 counterclockwise or 89 counterclockwise. But it's always two adjacent Fibonacci numbers. You can see this in artichokes in the produce section of the grocery store. If you count clockwise, if you do this, people are going to look at you real strangely. Okay? So you're looking at the artichokes there, going clockwise and counterclockwise, and you'll get adjacent Fibonacci numbers every time. Okay? And it's seen through a lot of different plants, especially. It's seen in the chambered nautilus, this invertebrate, this cephalopod. Here's the equiangular spiral here, which satisfies the mathematical proportions of a Fibonacci sequence. Isn't that a beautiful shape, though? It's mathematically, aesthetically pleasing, too. That same spiral, the equiangular spiral, is seen in ram's horns in the animal kingdom, not just the chambered nautilus. Here, and in the heliocentric path of the sun, the red line is basically documents the equiangular spiral, okay, of the sun's journey. There. Psalm 19 actually mentions the course of the sun, okay, that the sun actually does run a race there, and you can see the pathway. So in conclusion, this beautiful interrelationship between earth, sky, and living systems requires extreme measures of sophisticated design and engineering. And nothing we saw today is by chance. Right? A good rule of thumb, if you're an engineer, is if it works, it wasn't by chance. Right? Evolution ignores the symphony that only God can orchestrate. Revelation 4:11 says, "Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created."